afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand. Welcome to the 3 p.m. Global Guided Meditation Call for December 29th, 2018. Since we have there's quite a few happenings, we always have a lot of things going on, and there's, how do you put it, things that are not believable to some people are true reality in the happenings. Many distractions, a lot of false information that's always swirling around. And we are, when you increase your vibrational frequency, you're not steeped in things, so to speak. You're not, how do you put it? You're just not involved. Your heart, mind, your intentions for yourself in communication with your spirit, your higher self, is a constant moving forward. You don't look back. You don't reminisce in that 3D. You are moving forward constantly. You are always in the now, and you're always moving forward. You don't let things pull you back. And these, like I've said, the mind really can accelerate thought processes. I mean, thoughts that come in that you say to yourself, my goodness, where did that come from? Why am I having that thought? And as you become more and more immersed in a higher frequency, it becomes home. It feels, you start understanding that it feels deep within better, healthier, happier, higher than what you thought felt good in the 3D world. So this is a transition process for us in this matrix of fear and abuse and distraction and manipulation and lies and cheats and so on and so forth. And if you ever find yourself, and this is pretty prevalent, as you become more immersed in this energy field, this frequency, which is much higher, you're heading into 5-dimensional frequency. And you will find yourself just all of a sudden staring quietly. You just kind of go off in kind of the ethers, and you just quietly stare, meditating in a way when you do that. Where you all of a sudden, it's like, remember I said autopilot in the subconscious mind? As you practice higher and higher frequencies, you start conditioning the physical vessel into comforting in higher frequencies. That's a really good thing. When you start feeling comfort and deep eternal love more and more, even when you're not in concentrated meditation, you begin to become a higher frequency, so therefore your meditation is part of being home. You find yourself basically blinking into a stare where you just don't, and notice you stare, but you don't think of anything. And a lot of the times you don't realize it, but that's what you're doing. That's when you come close to true meditation, where there's no thoughts. You have no thoughts. It's totally blank, and it's a very peaceful, calming form of meditation. Many the prophets throughout the ages accomplished this. They would just stare off. You could not interrupt them. No noise could interrupt them. No interruptions. No yelling, screaming, pounding, banging, nothing. could interrupt them. And this is when you go into peace. See, you become more of what you are. Is what happens. And since we've been meditating since February 12th of this year, we have been doing a lot of elevating our frequencies. You cannot not do that in these brief meditations. You can only accomplish that if the meditations are becoming impactful on you, on your higher self communication. And that's what's occurring. That's what's taking place. You'll begin, and it's just it's just an understanding of yourself, what it is. You are in so much harmony and gratitude and peacefulness. When you reach peace, and this becomes prevalent, it starts melting through your kind of a denial of higher energies, because we've been so steeped in this goop and in this negative frequencies. Because in negative frequencies we have carnage, and we have we just have demonized people, and we have all kinds of mixings of energies that perpetrate annihilation and destruction. Quite frankly, that's in different forms: small forms, medium forms, and very large forms. So in this meditation today, it's about knowing. It's about knowing the very existence that you are. That your meditation is natural. It has never been unnatural. We have been trained to believe and to feel that it is uncomfortable, that it is not normal, that it is forced, that you have to make a strong effort to do so. And when you're trained that way, and when something that is part of you comes into focus, you begin to realize that, wait a minute, this is right. This generates peace, prosperity, love, kindness, caring, nurturing, support. Think about that. That's what meditation, just a few of the things that it does. And then for the physical body, it heals the physical body. It uplifts its frequencies. It strengthens your resolve of peace and caring. And so when you're in the knowing, you experience these moments of conscious stare, or going off into peace without thought, where you're just staring away. Sometimes I have interference that comes in on this phone, and it might disrupt people. I mute everything I can. But it's interesting because I get interruptions all the time through this meditation. I mean, there's constant. And it does not faze me. You are in meditation. Nothing can disturb you. And that's where you're heading. So this meditation is knowing. And we're going to assist our brothers and sisters on the planet to become in more knowing with this meditation. So if you will, go to your place where you are not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure that the majority of you already are. And as I talk, you're going to want to relax. And as you're relaxing, you want to give yourself peace Allow your body to just be. That's all. Just be. And even if the mind is active, none of the thoughts are there. They're removed in this peace, this relaxation. Because when you eliminate the chatter, the noise, which are all these thoughts, over 60,000 a day, coming in, you silence those. You remember, you're the master. So as you do this and you relax and you do not entertain anything, you do not acknowledge anything, your whole focus is total peace and relaxation. As you do this, and as I'm talking, you're going to want to breathe. You want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold it to 1001, 1002, 1003, and exhale through the mouth. You want to do this a minimum of 6 times as I talk. And as you're breathing in divine positive energy. And the divine positive energy is filled with, you are one. We are one. We are one light for all. We are the very purity of our spirits, our God sparks of creation. We are divine. As you breathe this in, the picture, the landscape forms in front of you through your heart mind. You're at peace, total peace. No thoughts, no worries, no stresses, no fears, all gone. You're in total silence with your higher self, with you. You experience these things daily, 24/7, because of all of the interruptions and all the chatter that you allow. It's lost and buried. Imagine yourself in total peace, in harmony with your higher self, without interruption. You're the master. As you exhale, you're exhaling anything that you identify as distractive, as unhealing, disruptive, aggressive, exhaustive. All of these things. We have no need for them. You have no need for them. It's like going through an ocean of mud, the foulest odor in the world, covering your entire body and then letting it dry and cake on you. That's what these negatives are. That's what these low vibrational frequencies are. You don't enjoy them. They are not uplifting. They are totally the opposite. They drag us down. They beat us up. Let them go. Embrace them. Send them deep eternal love. Send them on their way. Purple transmuting flame comes in, transmutes into neutral light substance, going back to the great central sun. You are cleansed, purified, energized, in peace. You fold back into yourself, through your higher self, through your heart mind, in through the chest, above, just below the neck, where the two bones meet, and in. You go deep and up, deep and up, deepen up. As you're doing this, you find yourself immediately encased with all of these wonderful energies, these light energies. The golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God, it's flowing through you, around you, encasing you. The emerald green healing flaming light of Archangel Raphael, purple transmuting flame, violet ray, and the white fire, they all are immersing and saturating, enveloping you, strengthening you, raising your vibrational frequency. You feel a deep, 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 peaceful, eternal love. Empowering, uplifting. You are completely protected. The only thing that can penetrate this field is golden white pink light, deep eternal love, Prime Source Creator God, which is part of you. You see your higher self, you blend with your higher self, you immediately become one. The vapor of the higher self, the mist, the energy, blends with you, your physical self, your earthly body. The heavenly body is within the earthly body. By combining and merging, you become and you bring heaven on earth. You are magnificent and divine, of great power, unmeasured. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our circle, and we effortlessly float up above the planet. We float up, up, and up. As we do this, we call upon all of the light energy beings from all dimensions, all existences, all universes, everywhere, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of the ascended masters, and there are many. Sananda, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Maitreya, Buddha, Jesus, Saint Germain, Krishna. There are so many, and we ask them, and they are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation. We lovingly, graciously thank them. You can feel these spirits, these energies, coming in with us. We call upon all of the galactic forces, all of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, who are assisting humanity, this civilization, out of bondage and up into ascension. We lovingly, graciously thank them for joining us in this meditation. We call upon all of the beings who are in inner earth, hollow earth, of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation. We lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of our loved ones who have passed on in this life and all lives that we have inhabited, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of the light beings in the following forms: the fairies, the sprites, the unicorn, the Pegasus, the elves, the elementals, the fire, the earth, the air, the water. We call upon the mermaids, the dolphins. We call upon all of these light beings of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, housed in those forms, to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We look up above us, and we see our meditative sphere holding all meditations that we have performed and set forth in perpetual motion. This is exuding and harmonizing a very high frequency, and all is pure, deep, eternal love, pure, deep peace. We can feel it. We feel it blend with us, mingle with us, because it is part of us. We are part of it. We are one. And as we do this, we feel the light energies, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, the white fire, the golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God's deep eternal love, the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. All of these energies, part of the one, are the one. We feel the rain coming down on top of our heads, just saturating our physical vessel, saturating our very essence, our divine light energy, our physical vessel, from head to toe, flooding us with total knowing, clarity, knowing who we are, what we are, knowing our power, knowing our peace, knowing our home of peace, joy, bliss, deep eternal love, caring, sharing, humbleness, loyalty, commitment, all of these things. Confidence without ego. These are all knowing energy. You just are part of it. And when you become all knowing of these energies, your vibrational frequency accelerates beyond compare. For we are moving up constantly. We're moving forward deeply and up, high. We are one. We are knowing. So it is, and so shall it be. We look at all of the inhabitants of this planet, Terra Christa, Earth, Gaia, and our wish, because they're part of us, is to awaken the part of us that is asleep, is to harmonize and raise and assist with their vibrational frequencies, moving upward, leaving behind all the soiled goop, negativity, degradation, disturbance, conflict, anger, pain, all of it neutralized through the purple transmuting flame and the neutralite substance, taken back to the great central sun for repurposing. We watch as all of that goop stuck on all of the inhabitants, all of our brothers and sisters who are asleep, being lifted from them. All demonized humans, and the knowing of expulsion of these beings who inhabit humans to be dispersed, nullified, neutralized by the purple transmuting flame, cleansed by the violet ray, all taken back to the great central sun for repurposing. We watch this. It is almost like a movie as we see this take place in our heart-mind. The excitement that we have and share in the deep eternal love for our brothers and sisters is very high frequency. Therefore, we want all to be cleansed. All of this negativity, all of this dankness that some carry, be totally neutralized, completely, permanently. And we feel the deep love taking its place. We feel the deep harmony and the higher frequencies of peace and prosperity, abundance, wonderful good health, happiness, and joy for all inhabitants of this planet, all of them. We know, we have the knowing, we have the power, we are the masters, we are the grandmasters. We know, we absorb, we experience, we are in the know, the knowing. We watch the magnificence of the transformation of our brothers and sisters, of all life on this planet. I join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. energy, knowing, be clear. Even when you go off into a kind of a harmonized, peaceful stare into nothing, you're just staring. You find that it's a knowing that it's autopilot is kicking in and experiencing this. It's like whatever we can do to accelerate the vibrational frequency upward, higher, is wonderful for all of our brothers and sisters and all the inhabitants of this planet. Because what we're doing is we are aiding, assisting ourselves by assisting and aiding others. That's why the harmony of servitude, serving others, and the humbleness and harmony and peace is actually serving ourselves. When you come to that clear knowing of that which you are, always have been, it launches you into your home existence of the higher vibrational frequencies. It's a wonderful thing. And we are all there and are knowing in the knowing now, clearer and clearer. We have a call today at 6 p.m. and that is, the call numbers are, the call-in number is 641-715-0632. 641-715-0632. 641-715-0632. And that's followed by the PIN, which is 554-387-pound. 554-387-pound. 555-387-pound. So this is the Ascension Summit call. It's going to involve the guest speakers will each talk 15 to 20 minutes apiece on their contribution to assisting humanity in its ascension. So be quite a rewarding gift sharing call. Take the energy that you have gained today, the knowledge, the knowing, awareness, with you the rest of the day into the evening, night, and into the next morning. Whenever you're around others, they're part of you. And once we get that, once we finally, pass the surface is the toughest thing for humanity to get by. It's the surface, it's the physical. We are visual creatures. We do not look beyond the flesh into the spirit. And when we do this, all of that other goop disappears, goes away. So remember that we're walking in the golden ocean of the highest, deep, eternal love through Source Creator God, the prime source creation of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. Flow in it. The more humanity moves to this knowing, the faster we ascend. And the quicker we can get home. We will return here December 30th, Sunday, 2018, at 3 p.m.